What's up guys, Carlser here. So, I want to start the video by showing, not showing off, but showing. I've been holding on to scrolls for a little while, and I did just get the pack that had some Devilmons in it, and with that came some other stuff. I will buy almost any pack that has Devilmons in it, because honestly, they're so important, and you get so few of them. I mean, I've got a ton of creatures that would benefit greatly from Devils, but I just don't have the Devils to get them. So, what I wanted to show here is the amount of scrolls that I've managed to save up. Right after the Toa reset, I'm going to go ahead and do a really big summoning. I've already talked to 3 or 4 other people who are going to try to save some scrolls for the exact same thing. Save scrolls until after Toa, and then right after the Toa reset, when they beat it, I'll do a scroll opening video, not just for mine, but also for theirs. It'll be several different videos. For mine, you can see I already have 3 Light Darks and 4 Legendaries saved. Only got 44 Mystics, but it still stacks up. After the Toa reset, I'll try to rush Toa within a day or two, and then I'll have 2 extra legs and 2 extra Light and Darks. It leaves, for a lot more summoning. I expect 1 or 2 5s off of that. Uh, but I'll be happy, honestly, no matter what I get, probably, because I've had some really good summonings the last month or so. So if I don't get a lot, I don't have any room to be mad anymore, because I've gotten some good stuff. So on to the content of the purpose of this video. Bella. So what we're talking about here is the dimensional hole, the new content that Com to Us has created. I've heard a little bit of mixed reviews. I think most people are happy with the content. I've heard some complaining, but I think for the most part, people are happy with it. I personally am very happy with it. I think they did a good job. I think that it's a really effective new content that is worth doing. And honestly, I really, really like the fact that you can't refresh the energy, because it adds a new twist, and it makes it to where people who have all the crystals, the whales, can't just crystal through it over and over and get all these 2A monsters while we're all lagging behind. Do they have a little bit of an advantage because they can still revive their team? Yes, they do. But they can't just use the XP. They can't just, refill their bar over and over. Like that absolutely would give them a leg up. So yes, they still have some benefit in that they can revive, but that's all. That's all that being a whale will help them do, other than they'll have good runes to get through it, yada yada, but that's about your personal runes and the like. So I'm gonna get into how to clear each of the ones probably in the next video. This is gonna be the first video about Bella. So actually, yeah, at the end of this, I think I'll show how to clear it with a team that I've worked out, that other people know about too, of course. But yeah, Bella. So Bella is my suggestion if you are a early or mid game player. Second awaken Bella before you awaken anybody else. That's my personal opinion. I've really thought about this. This is why I haven't put out any videos about the matter yet. I've been collecting information, talking to people, working out how I really feel about it. And honestly, I really feel Bella is the best first option if you are still using her. There is a point in the mid to late game where I stopped using her. I think I would be considered the end of mid game, but either way, I don't use her a whole lot, so I kind of wish I hadn't second awakened her. But I am glad that I went ahead and did it her first, because now I know how strong she is. It's only supposed to. It only shows that they strengthen 2 skills, but in reality, they actually strengthen all 3. See, but the third one is a minor strengthening. So her third skill is the one that doesn't show a boost right here. But it actually, the recovers by 35%. It actually used to be 30%. So it's slightly better now, but it's a small change. The big change is in her S1 and her S2. So I'll pull up regular Bella really quick. We'll go over this really fast, and then I'm going to move on to how to beat R5 for her. So regular Bella without the 2A just has, can proc a defense, or, defense break them. Wow, can help if I can talk. Can defense break them. But when you 2A her, it can defense break, and it can do a small attack bar manipulation. It's a low chance. It's about 60% when fully skilled. But the fact that it's just an extra thing, and honestly, she wouldn't even need that to still be really good. She's really good with or without this. And then her second still does the same thing that it did before, but now it also gives her an extra 30% of her attack bar recovered if, when you use this attack, it doesn't actually do anything. If it doesn't remove anything, she gets a third of her attack bar back. That is awesome, because this one still does exactly what it did before. So now Bella is even better in the Water Rift. Put her front line, make her kind of tanky. I use mine in front line. You can see her stats right here. And that, by the way, is the other benefit to Second Awakening. Greatly increases basic stats. It really does. If I remember right, her basic stats at level 40, not to Awakened, I think her HP was 9,800 or 9,900. I'll go see if I can't find that somewhere, and then I'll have somebody post it down in the comments, or I will if I get a chance. Yeah, that's max level 30. That doesn't help. So now on to the 2A and how to actually use or XP her up. So hers is the top left, Karzon, and then you click on the top right one, again, Karzon. So we're talking about Unugami, stage 5. Now, here's this nifty little button right here called the test button. So if I turn the test on, it won't consume my energy, but I won't get any rewards for it. So since my Bella is already 2A'd, I'm going to go ahead and use it so that I can show you guys and it doesn't cost me any, XP. Because as I said a minute ago, your XP does not regenerate. Here is a very basic team. My Shayna, my Sabrina, they are not godly. They are built okay. They are built sort of well, but they are by no means built broken. You can easily match these stats. I mean, plus 85. I've got basically the speed, crit damage, attack going on. Plus 8,500 HP, plus 1,200 attack, 75 crit, 145 crit damage. Very, very, very obtainable stats. Same thing with my Sabrina. Very obtainable stats here. I mean, look, she doesn't even have a plus 100% attack. I didn't used to have her on a speed 2 slot, and I moved her there sort of experimenting. I don't like it. I'm going to put her back, but either way, still very obtainable. My Vertihile, I think, has decent stats, but he is mostly about... He's got a little bit of fight going on. Don't add in fight if you can't maintain 100 crit rate. I didn't add him to fight until I found a crit rate 4 slot, and it doesn't have to be 6-star, but it almost does. It's a lot harder to get him 100% if you make it a 5-star. If you can still do that with a 5-star, then go on and enjoy life, I guess. But it's a little harder with a 5-star, and it's really hard with a 4-star. So make sure you keep him 100%. And honestly, that's all it takes, and you can auto right through this. I'm gonna go ahead and let this play. My clear time is about, I think, 1 minute 10 seconds. I haven't done Bella in a little while, so I could be wrong. But if you want to skip ahead about 1 minute and 10 to 30 seconds, I'm probably just gonna jibber jabber for the filler time being. But yeah, if you're still listening, then I'm assuming that you didn't. So I'm not assuming you didn't skip forward. You couldn't have skipped forward. Yeah, it's not an assumption. It's both. All right. See, I told you it'd just be jibber jabber. Honestly, at this point, I'm just going to take a moment to thank everybody who has helped me with this, who has offered help. I have a list. I actually have 2 lists of people who have offered to help me by letting me use their monsters, by people who have offered to let me do scroll opening videos with their scrolls, by people who have offered to just be a sounding board, people who've just said anything at all that they could do. It has really been nice to have that appreciation, or to have that going on, and I want you guys to know that I appreciate it. So I went ahead and stopped it here because this is where it starts to get a little... It's still pretty easy, but this is something we're going to talk about. It is not very easy to just face him, to just, go straight for the boss. And a big part of that is because this left tower over here weakens the defense of your whole team, and then this right tower makes them to where they can't heal. Those 2 things put together hurt. They cause an issue. So really what you want to do is go to your boss battle settings and put it on attack order. I do suggest left, right, boss, but you can also do left boss. Because once you have the left crystal destroyed, it's not all that hard to just weaken down there, to just, pound down the boss. So now that you have that, I'm going to go ahead and let it go on auto just so you can see it go. A couple of lucky Vio procs there, but trust me when I say it would have survived. Like this was going to work either way. Uh, yeah, once that second tower's down, at that point I know that I'm pretty much going to be okay. He, as the enemy, should attack Bella every time. Unless there's a defense break on other creatures, he should attack Bella every time. And since my Bella is pretty tanky, you know, he's got to break down my tank before the twins kill him with Vertihile boosting them. So I've tried a couple of different comps. I don't yet have an R5 comp that doesn't include the twins. I'm sorry. I've been working on it. I've even been asking around some other people. I don't want to just steal comps from other streamers, so I'm not going to show you anything that they've found because I just don't think that that's right for me to do. But I am still working on that, and as soon as I find an R5 comp that doesn't rely on the twins, I will share that with everybody. But that's it for this one. This was Bella. Again, my suggestion is Bella first if you're using her at all. If you consider yourself early game, please pick Bella. I think she is the absolute best. If you don't pick Bella, there are two other good options. One is Crow, but I don't think Crow should be your first build. I think it's better to have the good healer who helps in a lot of places, as opposed to Crow, who is a big time damage dealer, and he works in not as many places. That's really the thing. Bella, you're going to do yourself a huge favor because she's going to get tankier. She's going to get a little more damage, mostly about the tankier. She's going to get more attack bar manipulation, more attack bar increase for herself, another form of manipulation, and a slightly better heal. So she is all in all just going to be better. So honestly, I really believe Bella is the best pick. If you disagree, please, I'm totally open to you posting something down in the comments. Preferably something more than I disagree. Throw out a monster that you think is better than Bella, and even just like a little bit on why, and I will happily go investigate, and you may even change my mind. And if you do change my mind, I'll issue a retraction. I'll put in the title of this video, hey, no longer the best. Check out this other video, because I'll make a video about it. So if you disagree, please drop it in the comments. And if you agree, if you like this video, please like, share, get somebody else to sub. All of those things help me a lot. Thank you guys so much.